So I want to talk about the extremes that the narcissistic pattern can presents itself in two different scenarios. So one is a client whose wife was a narc, and one is my own father's situation. And the nature of narcissism is it's so pernicious once it gains momentum that there's very little that is going to take away from the prime aims. So, in my client's situation, he actually intervened in a deathbed moment. Like his narc was on a spiral towards the end of her life health wise, and he was able to intervene and stop that and help reverse that. So, like even as a narcissist, so from any perspective, like as a normal person, as a normative mentality, if your development is not distorted, you're going to take that as a bonding moment. Like you're going to have gratitude towards that person, and continue to grow with them through that experience. So you've been through a significant experience, right, emotionally. When you throw narcissism in the mix, that's not the saving of your life is not a positive thing. So because they live in kind of opposite world. So when you talk about prime aims of narcissism, it is a compulsive drive towards control of another person or other people as a means of stability and significance. If that person saved your life and they know it, that takes away from control. That doesn't make you feel important and significant. So that's a problem if narcissism is your main personality you're identifying. So it is a fascinating dynamic. These two ended their relationship after she got better and healthy again. But it just shows that the narcissist has no sense of context, right? It doesn't matter what you've done previously. It's only how you make them feel now in the moment, or how they interpret you now in the moment. And in his case, he was it was 2 years into the relationship. He was in a sustained devaluation. His fuel was stale as she no longer found fulfillment in controlling him through stability and significance. So he was seen as completely under control. And at that point, there's no point in receiving the narcissistic aims, and you discard, you're shelved. That was their cycle. So not even the intensity. This just goes to show you the how addictive the narcissistic dynamic is, how much momentum there is behind it. Not even that significant of a moment changes the dynamic. As soon as she got better, he was back in the devaluation and stuff. So similar to my own father. So my father is the narcissist. My mother's the enabler. And father had a stroke, and you have a respite from the narcissistic drive, right? So if you're mortally injured, all your energy gets focused on survival at the last moment. So at that point, the narcissism can take a step back, as I've observed, but not very long. So as soon like his his mental capacity returned, physically wasn't there, but he antagonizes nurses and was proud of it and just, continued to cause problems. And so it's a brief respite. Um, if you're have to devote all your energy to just staying alive, as soon as you get back to life, the addiction returns and you pick it back up again. So so whether it be a stroke, a life-threatening illness, it's not enough to evolve a narcissist, and that's what you really got to be aware of. The empaths have a desire to help people, to heal people, and in narcissists do not think there's anything wrong with them, and and it is a black hole of energy, as far as that commitment. So just be aware of the just how deep seated this dynamic is, and how long you want to maintain it. So thanks for listening.